features of your OS. So under that, we are going to study about what is user interface, that is UI. Next one is about memory management. This is UI. Next one is about memory management. Okay, MM. Next, moving to third one, process management, PM. Next one is security management, SM. Then file management. Before that, fault tolerant, FT, and file management, FM. Okay, these are all the key features of your operating system. Let us see one by one why we are going to each features, what are the speciality in each features and all. Okay, so after that we will study about what is multiprocessor and time sharing, how to execute your distributed OS, and what are the prominent operating system available. Okay, now we will see about what is the use of user interface. What is it? How the user interface get interacted with your OS. Okay. Yes. Now coming to this part, the user interface, no, it is one of the significant feature of your operating system. How I am telling, no, this is a significant feature. It's the only way that user can make interaction with the computer. This is the main reason for the key success of GUI, that is graphical user interface. So based upon this, your OS, no, is working for your Linux distribution. So if you go for Linux software, it is also available as a GUI based OS, that is graphical user interface model. Okay, so based upon the model, the GUI is a window based system with a pointing device to direct your input and output operation. So you can choose from menus and make selection, and a keyboard, no, to enter the text. Everything should be done by using this user interface concept. Okay, so next thing, what is the user interface? No, how the user interface is designed for an application. First thing is, it should enable the user to retain their expertise for a long time of usage. Next one is user interface. No, it should also satisfy the customer based on their needs. What the customer is expecting, based on their needs, the user interface have to make and deliver the software. User interface should serve users precious time. It also saves the time of the user, as well as it can create graphical elements like menu, windows, tabs, icon, and reduce typing work will be an added advantage of your operating system. Okay, so the main aim of any product is to satisfy the customer need. That is the main aim. Everyone have to keep it in mind, whatever the job may be. Similarly, the user interface is also designed to satisfy the customer also. Okay, this is the ultimate aim of it. Next, user interface should reduce number of errors committed by the user. With a little practice, the user should be in a position to avoid such kind of error. These are all called as error log files. Okay, how it is get stored means error log file. Using that file, all the unavoid messages and avoid errors or should be eradicated. Okay, so now coming to the next concept. What is your next concept? in your key feature? Yes, it is the memory management concept. Now coming to memory management, what is the part? How it get involved? No, that should be based upon the memory management schema. It's a process of controlling and coordinating your computer main memory and assigning the memory blocks. Okay, so that is the main thing, and assigning the memory blocks, as well as how the memory blocks to various running program to optimize the overall computer performance. So that is the main concept of using your memory management schemes. Okay, now I will show you how the memory management get interacted with the processor. Now coming to this part, you can see how the memory management get executed. Okay, I will show you the part how it is executed in your system. Now take down objectives of memory management. What are all the objectives of passing your memory management schema? No, it is to improve your both the utilization of CPU and the speed of your computer. So that is the main part. Okay, so that is the main part of executing your memory management schema, as well as the computer responds to its user via main memory. So here you will have a main memory. Based upon the main memory, the computer responds to be user via your main memory. The response should be taken from your CPU. Basics is done by using your main memory concept. Clear? So next thing is how the operating system is responsible for the various activities, okay, in connection with the memory management schema. So the first part is the objectives of your memory management process is to improve both the utilization of CPU and the speed of your computer response to its user via your main memory. For this reason only, the computer must keep several programs in main memory. They are associated with many different memory management schema. Okay, now we will see the what are all the responsibles that they have to follow and do in achieving the criteria of your memory management process. So we have to keep track of which portion of memory are currently being used and who is using them. Okay, and next part is it determine how no which process and data to move in and out of your memory. So this too plays a vital role along with the allocation part. So allocation and deallocation of the main memory, main block are needed by the program in your main memory. Okay, so that is called as garbage collection part. So these are all the objectives. Okay, objectives of your main memory and how it is interconnected with your memory management scheme. Clear? Okay. Now coming to the process management. So process management means is a function that includes creating and deleting process and providing mechanisms for process to communicate and synchronize with each other. So this is the general concept of memory management, as well as the process is the unit of work in a computer. A word processing program being run by an individual user on a computer is a process. So the system tasks such as your output, print screen, output, canon, all the things should be called as process here. Okay. So the computer consists of various collection of process two of them are discussed now. One is OS process, which is executed by your system code. Another one is user process, which is executed by the user code. So these are all the two main concepts of your process management. So process management, that includes creating and deleting of your process, that is program, providing mechanism for processing to communicate and synchronize with each other. Okay, now coming to the two main categories or classification. One is OS processors, which is executed by system code, and another one is user processor, which is executed by the user code. I already mentioned you. So next part is how the OS is responsible for the following activities associated with your process management. So in process management, scheduling process and threads on the CPU is the first thing you have to get into it. And another thing is creating and deleting both user and system processor. So that also you have to take it off. Next, suspending and resuming processor. So that is your third point, how you are going to suspend and resume your processor. Okay. Next, providing mechanism for process synchronization, as well as providing mechanism for process communication. So all the things should be done with single hand. Okay. So how the mechanisms for process synchronization and process communication, suspending and resuming your processor, and how to create and delete both the user and the system processor. So all things should be scheduled and threads of the CPU. Okay. So various algorithms are mainly used to allocate the job, that is process. So what are the algorithm that should be used to allocate the job? So first one is FIFO, that is first in first out. So the concept is first in first out. Next one is SJF. Next is round robin, and last is based on the priority. So totally you will have 4 algorithmic concept to allocate the job. Okay. So that concept and all deeply we will see in your next session. Now coming to the summary of the session, what are the things we gone through? We saw about introduction to your software, then introduction to your operating system, what are the various types of operating system, and key features of operating system. Under that only 2 keys we saw: user interface, another one is memory management, process management, a little part we saw, rest in build part and all we are going to learn in your next video. Okay student, hope you all understand. Now we will see your home assignment under this session. First question under 2 mark, what is multi-user operating system? Second one, list out the types of software. These are 2 software, system software and application software. That and all you have to write here. What are the uses of operating system? Okay, so the first 3 questions carries 2 mark. So coming to 3 mark question, list out the key features of operating system. So list what are all the different types of features available in your operating system. Next, explain about the memory management in your operating system. Okay, so write your assignments daily. In each video you are having your home assignment part, so kindly do it off. I will ask you definitely. Okay, now coming to the past logical question, what I asked you last video, Larry's father has 5 sons. Their names are 20, 30, 40 and 50. What is the name of the 5th son, I asked, right? So hope you all understand the questions well. Can you able to find answer for this? Yes, some of you find now. Okay, what is the name of the fifth son? It is Larry, because in question itself the question came as Larry's father. So the name of the fifth child is Larry because it is already mentioned in starting. The question starting itself, it is framed as Larry's father has 5 sons. So 4 son names are given. So automatically your fifth son name is Larry. Okay. Okay, student. Now take down today's logical question. I am not alive. Okay, but I have 5 fingers. Who am I? So find the answer for this question.